88.3 Pittsburgh, man. Let's get back into this interview. Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, man.
Cool. Mac and Devin goes to high school. The movie comes out February or around February. Now, Wiz, I saw some of the pictures and from the movie, and you had no tats. We all know you tatted up. And man, so how did you do that? How did it come about? And what did you have to do to obtain that look?
Just a little makeup, man. It was actually way easier than I thought it was going to be. But, the good people on set, we hooked it up and we did what we had to do to cover up the tats and really bring out the whole Dev character and just live in that element, you know what I'm saying? Like Snoop said, I start off, just a really straightforward, kind of narrow guy. And then, I'm lacking the crack, and then I meet Mac, and then we get it going. So you see me without the tats, and then you start to grow with us during the movie, and everything just blossoms, man. It's real fun. It's like an experience,
Snoop, tell me how the movie came about and a little about the soundtrack, because I see there's not a lot of artists on the soundtrack. And that's what you get sometimes, Mom.
Me and Wiz, it was about us. We wasn't really trying to bring nobody to our party because we felt like we had enough energy to, fill the party with his, impact and my impact. After the end of the project, we also wanted to bring in a couple of people who we felt that was worthy to be a part of the project. We felt Juicy J and Currency, that they deserved to look on them because they represent the same things we represent. So we put them on it as far as vocally, but we really want to have it like a soundtrack where it was taking songs from people. We wanted to make the soundtrack about the movie and about me and his friendship. And, because it started with us just doing, a song that we asked him to be on the remix to one of my songs. To be on one of my songs, and I got on the remix to Black and Yellow. And then we started doing songs, and then we started talking about a movie idea, and then we shot a video for Hoping That Good, and then before you know it, we set a date to shoot the movie. We shot the movie in less than 10, 11 days, and did the soundtrack in less than 10, 11 days. So 30 days, we cooked this thing up, and we're ready to deliver it to y'all.
Okay. Now, Wiz, I heard you hooked up with Snoop about a year ago. Y'all did the whole Black and Yellow thing. He hopped on that. Shout out to Snoop for hopping on that with the whole Stiller gear you dig. I hopped on a couple of his songs. And being as though he's like he's a West Coast icon and a hip hop legend. How did you feel when you linked up with Snoop?
Man, it's it's kind of hard to even just explain just for me growing up and loving Snoop as much as I do and looking up to him as much as I do. Just like you said, he's an icon. He's a legend. And, for me, that's like the biggest moment in my career is to get in the same room with Snoop and not only smoke, but like to really just share a vibe and to share a vision. And then we bonded, on a friendship level, which I kind of expected to happen because I felt like, our energy was pretty much the same and that it was really bound to happen. So when it did happen, it just kind of, it just made me, it's a real humbling experience, but it's also, it lets me know like I'm ahead of the curve and I'm ahead of anybody else who wants to or tries to do what we're doing, because at the end of the day, old or new or, how famous or how not famous the person may be, but he really takes the time out and he chooses to be with me and invests all of his time and energy into it. So, it's a really big deal for me. It's a huge pat on the back.